Alright, what's up TTC? I know this video is a little late. You're probably wondering where my hate vid was for Vandy, but I tried uploading it several times. For some reason I kept running into problems with it sticking and freezing. So basically in the end I had to pretty much give it up, which sucks. I hate it, but you know, hey, it is what it is. But maybe my camera, my computer, and everything will be a little bit more kind to me this week, and maybe I'll be able to get my ECU hate vid up. I mean, I really hate to go through the rest of the season without being able to do hate vids. But either way, getting on to my thoughts about the game. First of all, I want to give some credit to Vanderbilt. They did, they did pretty good. You know, Vanderbilt's, I mean, I gotta say, they impressed me. They did better than what I was expecting them to. And, a lot of people was gonna look at Vanderbilt this year. Vanderbilt's going to beat a couple of teams that a lot of people don't think they will be able to beat, but they will beat them. They got Rodgers, the quarterback. He's pretty good. Stacy is pretty much. I mean, to me, he's pretty much he's a good running back. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they got a pretty good offense, and they got a couple things going for them on defense. Now, I mean, it was a close win. A lot closer than what it should have been. I mean, we could have beat them considerably more, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's a win, so I'll take that. Now, moving on to South Carolina's, side of it. Now, I was looking for a couple things in this game. First of all, I was looking to see what the passing game was going to do due to the change in the receivers and stuff, and losing Jeffrey and whatnot, and also to see how the defense was going to come back and do this year. Now, the passing game, right now it's a little iffy, but I don't really think it's a problem. I think it'll, kind of sort itself out. I mean, we're getting used to these shorter, guys and stuff. I mean, but it's the first week, so we got a couple easier games coming up that should give us a good chance to warm up. And, I'm pretty sure by Missouri or Kentucky, we should have the passing game going just fine. So I'm not really worried about it. Passing game really was, quite poor in this, but hey, we still won. Now, the running game and the defense, in my opinion, showed up. Now, as far as passing goes, we let a couple big plays happen, but that's to be expected. There's some guys back there in that secondary for us that's, I mean, they don't have too much experience at this, so they're just trying to get used to it now. But I think as the season goes on, they'll warm up to it, they'll get better, and I'm looking to have a good, I think the secondary is going to be pretty good come the end of the year. Legree, who stepped in for Auguste in this game, and will so until Auguste returns, he did good. I mean, I'm gonna give that, I'm gonna give him credit. He did good. He had, I think he had a pass deflection or two. He had good. I mean, he had good coverage on the receivers, and he also had a sack. But in the D line, oh man, our D line was nasty. 5 sacks, but and an interception overall for the defense, and we held them to 13, so that's pretty good, being that Vandy's got a pretty good offense. But anyways, Lattimore, I was ready to see him get back on the field. Now, a lot of people were saying he probably wasn't going to be 100%. I kind of seen it a little bit, and he seems sometimes he was kind of hesitant. He wasn't sure about making his cuts and stuff. But he still hit the defenders, bounced off, kept pushing for more yards, and I mean, hey, I know he had to fumble. But when you got your nerves up, it's your first carry in such a long time. That plus it was raining, so the ball was wet. So yeah, I mean, he coughed it up on that first carry, but I think he made up for it. 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. So not complaining there. Like I said, the one thing that really bothers me though is actually the offensive line. They've got to step up, give Shaw more time to throw and stuff. They got to get better protection. Because when Thompson had to come in, oh man, it wasn't pretty. But other than that, I think we're going to be alright. We're going to be just fine. But speaking of Shaw, man, I got to give Shaw credit. To take an injury, to get beat up like he did and then come back out, to go back there in that locker room and then to see what's happened to your team, you can tell you could tell he knew things were fixing to go downhill. But to will yourself, to get yourself back there on the field to help your team because you know they need you, and you know that took a lot of heart. And he still ran the ball well, excellent. And when he got out there to use himself as a battering ram, irrespective of his body's well-being, doing anything to get the first downs, the yards, I got to give props. So he played a good game, and I mean, like I said, it was a sloppy win. We could have won by more, and we could have done a lot better. We could have had more production on offense, but oh well, what are you gonna do? But like I said, I am going to try to have a hate vid up for ECU probably in a couple days, and look forward to that game. And there's one thing I want to mention right quick though, and I've been seeing this a lot from Georgia fans. Now, for any of you that looked at that game and thought that that's, you know, if you're taking that as any implication on what's going to be waiting for you when you face us, and let me just tell you right now, don't get it wrong, because trust me, that was just week one. Yeah, you know how we are in week one games. We're never full throttle, which I wish that wasn't the case, but we're gonna get on the roll. So don't expect an easy win, and that goes for all you other teams in the SEC. Don't be fooled. We'll be ready if you come knocking. So just know that. And but hey, again, at the end of the day, we were tested, found out what we were about. We learned things about ourselves, you know, what's good, what we need to work on, and we're 1-0. I'll take that any day over a loss. So, Vandy, nice try, but didn't quite have it in you. But, that's all I got to say until my ECU hate vid. This is J-Rock saying peace and go Cox.